Close your eyes and let your imagination be woven into a mystical journey. Join us on Monday nights as we embark on a mesmerizing adventure in the world of quilting. Handmade by Ying, hosted by the enchanting Donna, is your passport to a realm of creativity and artistry. With each stitch, we delve into the depths of inspiration and bring to life intricate masterpieces. No matter your age or location, you are invited to become a part of this magical tapestry. Together, we ignite the spark of curiosity and ignite the fire of passion. Let your spirit soar as we uncover the secrets of quilting together. Tune in and let your imagination unfurl. Handmade by Ying with Donna, where dreams take shape and brand awareness is woven into every thread.
Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Handmade by Ying with Donna. Today is March the 18th, 2024. And the mister's at it again. Who wants to name this guy? I'm telling you. I just looked up and I saw the magic happen. Oh, what am I going to do with him? So anyway, thank you guys for taking your time tonight to come in and join Joe and I. I'm going to slip into the chat, welcome everyone, and then we're going to get this show started. So let me see. I'm going to skip all of the preliminary stuff. Shelly, let me see. Sassy's here. Hello, sweetheart. Quilting Queen Shelly. Hello, everyone. I'm excited for this project. It's going to be a fun one. And anytime you're working with panels, they can either be a nightmare or they can be fun. We're going to opt for the fun one. Dave's in the house. Thank you guys for coming. If you see anybody in blue, they're my moderators. Feel free to ask them anything. Joe was seeing on the back end that we had two people that were having issues in the, we could see them on the back end writing in the chat, but we couldn't see them on the front end. That's his words, not mine. So if you're ever in our chat and you don't see yourself come up into the chat itself, but it's shown on your end, excuse me, take a minute and unsubscribe, resubscribe, or make sure you are subscribed. That's all I can tell you. One of our other subscribers did do that, and it fixed it on her end. So I was trying to get Sue to do the same thing to see if that would help. When my mouse lands, I'll finish. All right. Let me see. Jackie's in the house. Hello, sweetheart. If you see them in green, they are our channel supporters, and we humbly appreciate each and every one of you. If you don't know what that is, that's our Just Squirreling group. Our paid subscribers at the highest level get to come on and sew with us. And I set it up for once a month, but honestly, we do it a little bit more than that behind the scenes. And we open the doors wide and welcome you in. So if you're interested in becoming one of our channel supporters for the Just Squirreling group, please go to the homepage, click on the link, and see what all it entails. And that'll be my spiel for that tonight. Mennonite Farmhouse is in the chats. Hello, Liam. Guess who, Nancy? Hi, y'all. Teresa Lynch, hello. Let me see. Don't skip the ads. If you can sit through the ads, it helps the channels. Believe it or not, with the algorithm and everything, there's a whole science behind it all. It helps the YouTuber out. Thank you, Mennonite. Shareasale lady. Good evening, Donna and Joe and everyone in the chat. Hope you are all doing well. We are. Debt-free quilter, hey, I'll be listening, but can't chat at the moment. But she'll chat as she can. Joe said to make sure you knew that squirrel was just for you, Heather. I'm just kidding you, honey. Teresa, love the squirrel. Melissa, that squirrel, LOL. Donna Bogart, hello. Day 1, 2, cha-cha-cha. Julia, hello. I love the squirrel, Leanne said. Shelly is telling everyone hello. It needs to do the Macarena. That would be cool. You never know what he'll do with this squirrel, I'm telling you. Leanne, howdy friends. She just finished a quilt and we've been stitching all day. Her day, myself, and a couple others. I don't know if I have liberty to give names, but that's just a couple of them. So that's what I call behind the scenes sew sometimes. Donna, dragonflies, boogie on down, squirrel. Absolutely. Leanne's telling everyone hello. Does that squirrel know how to do the mashed potato? I hope so, because, man, the girl is hungry. just for the health of it. Hi, Lynn. Welcome, welcome. YouTube did a scrub over the last, I want to say, week or two. Our channel was one of. So I'm going to say this and I'm going to let it go. If you're not able to chat in the chat, please check and make sure you're subscribed. Sometimes, somehow, if you're not active in the channels, YouTube kicks you out and you've got to resubscribe. If you're not ringing the bell and getting the notifications, you're not going to know when we do go live. So it's not just our channel, it's all channels. So make sure that you're checking, stop in and hit a like or leave a comment on those channels. It helps the YouTuber as well as you won't get unsubscribed. I could watch that squirrel dancing for an hour. Absolutely, it's so funny. Let me see. The squirrel is driving my new kitchen nuts. Melissa's in the house. Hello, hello. Donna Joe, the mic is a bit loud. Mennonite's saying it's too loud. Denise, hello. Sassy, Renee, hello, sweetie, and welcome, welcome. So what's Irene doing today, Donna? I am going to be working on a panel tonight. I can't do the chat when you're taking my mouse, baby. Hi, so what's Irene? I'm kind of just lurking and getting my alley. He's working on my... Oh, you're doing your quilt coat tonight. Janine's in the house. June Billings. Thank you, Dave, for catching that. I'll have Joe check that out. Thumbs up, folks. Really helps out the channel. Joe, you're the best. Yes, he is. Is that a lot better for you guys?
Not yet.
Hold on. And that's the bottom of the chat. So I'll shut this off, give Joe his controls back, and we'll get moving. He would like to know how that is for everyone now. So I'll give him a second to answer so I don't blow everybody's ears up. Hello, Linda. Okay, sounds good. Yeah, we were going from one mic to the other mic, and we're trying to work out a little bit on the back end. So thank you guys for bearing with us. So let me see. Where do I start? I can hear you now. Good. Andrea, thank you. Ooh, excuse me. So let me talk to you really quick about Harper, and then I'm going to move on with everything. 2 days ago, Harper started her anti-rejection meds. They're kicking her in the tuchus. She was feeling a lot of nausea and a lot of vomiting. So we reached out and asked everybody for prayers. Yesterday, her mom posted, never take a day for granted. Harper was very, very, very sick yesterday. So they went ahead and swabbed her, and she spiked a fever last night and was very, very sick. They started her on a lot of meds, did a lot of blood cultures, running more tests to determine what had happened. This morning they came in and told my son and Allison that Harper's viral test indicated she has COVID. Although her fever has subsided with scheduled Tylenol, she continues to feel very nauseated and experiencing sickness. Her 2-week post-op transplant biopsy, it is scheduled for Thursday, may end up needing pushed back. The baby is sick. Please continue to pray for comfort for our sweet girl and that this virus runs its course and that her condition does not worsen. So if you belong to a prayer group anywhere, please get her on it. It means the world to all of us. She has been hitting some obstacles, and she's just one sick little lady right now. Mom and Dad are staying with her. The other grandparents are back in Frostburg, and we're just praying that they can stay strong and not get sick, but they need to be with their baby. I was planning on going over Wednesday as soon as my COVID check comes back that it's clear, but now I'm going to have to wait a little bit. Josie Brown, good evening from North Carolina. Hello, hello. Katie Valk, hello. Let me see. I'm still here. Okay, Linda Denton, hello. Hello, sweetie. Let me see. Sound is good. I can hear you now. It's better. Thank you for the captions. Joey Andrea said. Dragonflies for Donna, much better. Thank you. Prayers going up for Harper. God bless this baby. Absolutely. Prayers for the little warrior princess and protect her. I shared with my channel, Prayer Warriors. Thank you, Liam. Melissa, all the life link of George is praying for her. Thank you. So, I don't know where to go from that one. She's just very, very sick, and we just need all the prayers. That's where I can leave that. On behalf of legitkits, I'm going to talk about that for a minute, and then we're going to get this started tonight. Legitkits' third box of the month is out and running. It is Deep Dive. It's $39.99 a month. It's a 12-month program. It's a 60 by 80. It's not the small one. This is not the panel. This is the big full-size quilt. Let me see. You'll be billed as soon as you order for month 1, and it's going to ship shortly after that. Then on the 14th of every month, you'll be billed, and your package for the following month will ship by the 20th of each month. If you haven't bought a legit kit yet, you know you're going to get the color map, the fabric list, the assembly guide, the full pattern foundation, clearly labeled, as well as the Kona cotton solids for each block. It does not have any Y seams. This is the quilt top only. So registration will close on April the 10th. If you are interested in it, I do humbly ask that you do use my code. It's legitbomb.com and use code Ying Dive. Month 1, it'll give you 15% off. We appreciate any and all of your support, and if you're sewing it, I've done that as a tester, and I can help you if you get hung up anywhere along the way. Legit Kit stands behind it. If you come up a little bit short because you cut wonky and missed the cut guide or something, all you have to do is reach out. They'd rather see you finish a project than table the project. There you go, Sue. I see you now. Thank you, sweetheart. I was trying to get a message to you in the chat, and I'm not sure it worked. In Quilt Fact, Debbie's in the house. Debbie, everybody please keep Debbie and her family in your prayers. They've had someone pass away, and it's never easy. So please keep Debbie in your prayers, and if you'd like to, I'm not sure, I haven't had the opportunity to talk to her, slip over and watch a couple of her videos to keep her channel active while they're dealing with this. Prayers for Harper and your family. Thank you, Lynn. Just skimming the chat. Kelly Cruz is in the house. Good afternoon and evening, quilting friends. Hello, hello. Let me see. Is Deep Dive beginner friendly? Absolutely. Deep Dive is one of the easiest ones that I've done. And like I said, if at any time you have a problem, I'm an email away. I'll bring you into a Zoom and I'll show you where I can help you. It is a fun one. It was an easy sew. And the test group, I don't believe there was issues with anyone getting them done on their assigned blocks along the way. It was just a fun project. And honestly, it turned out really sweet. I love it. Lynn has telling Day hi. Let me see. Linda, thank you for the prayers. Oh, Donna, thank you. And I'm caught up on the chat. So, who doesn't love a good panel? We all buy them. We all see them. How many of us actually really sit down and use them? It's been a hot minute since I've done a panel on my channel. So with that being said, I'm going to show you this one. This is only a little bit of it. But I'm going to show you how to square it down in case there's people in the chat that do not know. It's not hard, but it's a little bit tedious. Say the code again. It is YING Dive, DIVE.
It's in the description box.
Right. I just finished that quilt and had a panel. It's fun. So this is, I received this from Cindy over at the Fabric Patch. I'm trying to make sure you get to see the whole thing, because I'm sure Joe had it up on the wall for you. And it's pretty sweet. So I'm going to show you. You measure it. I always really heavily starch anytime I'm doing a panel. You do you, but that's the way that I can get them square really, really easy. I measure it to see where it's at, and then that gives me where I need to be. But before I do any of that, I'm going to show you some of the cool stuff that I've got going on. This is going to be one of the borders. Can you see the horse face in him? And that's going to be around the outside perimeter. This is going to be my first border. Let me see, what have I've laid out a lot of stuff here to just play with. Then this is going to be my second border, and it has dragonflies on it. This may or may not, I'm not sure yet, be my third border. And then I'm trying to decide, but I have not decided yet, on either doing this as the piano keys going around. I think that'd be really cute. And then in each corner, doing a really nice cornerstone. Hey T, how are you, sweetheart? It's good to see ya. Joe T Quilts is in the house. So this is what I'm working on. I was even thinking about, I went ahead and used a little bit of extra fabric here and just made these up in case this is what I decide to use in the corners. We'll have to wait until we get there to decide, am I going to go with a solid? What are we going to do with these corners to make them really stand out? So like I said, this is going to be a fun project. I won't get it done tonight, but what I will guarantee you is you're going to see how fun it is to work with panels. I did take the liberty to go ahead and make these all ahead of time. So I did this yesterday. Have all of my borders pressed, starched, and sewn together so I'll be able to streamline when we're ready to do this. Anytime you're working with a border and you have directional fabric, you are going to need to make sure that you have it faced the right way. And I've done that for the first border is directional, and it has the horse face as I've shown you. So I've got these measured for the sides and measured for the top. This will go in really quick and easy, and then we'll start the build out. But for right now, let me move these out of the way, and I'll show you what we're doing. The easiest way is to stick a pin in it. That way you're sure that these are going to be straight. As you can see at the very top, a little bit of this has came into right here. No matter what I do, I got to get it off of there. We cannot leave that. Tonight is special as I have that panel and wish I had the other. Me too, cotton for me. So what you're going to do is stick a pin in here. And you're going to do this, and you just want to make sure that this puppy is lined up because you don't want it to shift. And if you've got it starched out and it's flat, that's going to make your biggest difference. And on this side, I'm coming up from the back, and I just want to make sure that I'm lined up. And take a second. Believe it or not, that minute that you're taking now is going to be well worth it. So I've got that, and then I'm going to put one more here in the center. But I'm going to come out on the edge because I can't cut through here when I turn this. The The gnome quilt I made for Christmas was a one-of-a-kind fly, nearly ready for specific pattern on it. How cool is that? So, as you can see, the sides have just a little bit of a wave. No matter what you do, every panel I've ever bought has that, to where there's just a little bit askew. But we're going to get that straightened out here too. All you do is make sure that it is flat. That is your key. If you want this to come out square, the key is flat. I'm going to bring this in. Once I have my ruler laid down, I can pop these pins because I know I'm golden. So I'm going to line this up here on this edge. And I'm going to pop this bottom pin here. And I'm going to make sure that I'm right there. The panel has came to me in a 22 1/4 by a 44 1/4. So I know I have to shave the edge. So what I'm going to do, and I will have a little bit of the white, but that will be lost in the seam allowance as we move forward tonight. So this is now off and the top is done. I'm going to move it again, so I want to make sure that I have a pin in it. There, in the center, because you do not want these to get mucked up as you're moving them. I like to keep a little bit of weight on it when I'm sliding them. So we're going to bring it around. You do not have to unfold it. It's so much easier to make sure that you're lined up. Take your longest ruler that you have. This one has the line right here. And I'm going to line it up. And I'm going to come over to the edge. And you're going to be able to see what I'm showing you. I'm lined up at the center point. You should be able to see when I shave this off how much I'm going to lose. But that's okay. It's going to be square and ready to go. So that's how much I was off on this side. I know I'm doing this slow, but I don't want it to get messed up. And then we're going to lay this one down and do the same thing. Line it up across the bottom. Line it up here at the top. Bring it as close to the edge. And give it a little bit of pressure. And that's all I need on that. And that's how I square mine. So it'll be ready to go. So I can take the pins out. Put that in my scrap bin. So the next thing you're going to do, it's all squared in really nice. And as I said, you're going to be able to see a real faint line that's right here. And that's okay. Hello, Crossover Paranormal. Welcome, welcome. So I've got my first border. And I like to pin everything when I'm working like this. Because this is directional and I want to make sure that it is landing where I need it to. So anytime I'm working with a panel, I will pin this in, at least the first border all the way so there's no stretch. You want to make sure that you don't have to work out any fullness when it goes to time to quilt. And just lay it in. Make sure that because this is directional, your horse heads are facing the right way. I will pin this in a couple different places. And I'll pull it over here. You see Janine's in the house. Has anyone heard from Teresa Louise? No, we have not. All we can do is pray for her. No one knows whether she's lost internet. She could be with Brandon. We just don't know. So make sure that the underneath is trimmed too. Yep, absolutely. So this is pinned in place. So I'm going to fold this over. And then I'll recheck it here in a minute. When I get it under the needle, I'll make sure that it's not sliding. The main thing is getting them lined up. I want my horse heads to come the right angle. So you've got to make sure that they're facing the way they need to. And then just lay this in. We do it this way. Then I'll move my sewing machine and we'll get stitching. So does anyone have any questions on squaring a panel? Where did you get the panel and the fabric? I love it. Cindy Rang over at the Fabric Patch in Brianna. And I believe it's been a little bit over a year, so I'm not sure they'll still have it. They very well may, but things sell out so fast over there. And then just make sure you square it off. And then we're going to move this out of the way. And then we'll get the machine set up and we're ready to stitch. All right. Let me get a quick drink. Let me see. Fabric Patch, yes. If you let Cindy know that I showed it over here, she may or may not be able to get it. I believe they're really good about getting whatever they need. So there is hope. So let me get this lined up. And now we're ready. Sorry guys, but when you're working in a confined space, you move them around however you need to. So look how pretty that's going to blend right in. Once I press this in, this is just going to keep the whole horse vibe going. Hi, Donna and Joe, praying for your family. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. We humbly appreciate it. The knowledge on aligning the panel is great info. Thank you for sharing. You're welcome. Even though you try your best to line up at both sides, there will be a little dab you're going to have to trim off, and that's okay. The main thing is you go end to end. Bring it in, back. I hit it too slow there. I love this machine. Threading it is a piece of cake. There we go. And as everyone knows, fabric shifts a little bit. So just walk it in with your fingers. That way you're not going to have any fullness. It's not fun when you're quilting and it's not squared up. So bring this right in. And that's the bottom. Good afternoon, Shelly. Welcome, welcome. Tracy at the 7 channel. Hello, girlfriend. Y'all hit the like button for Donna. 100 peeps in here and only 52 likes. Hey, Trace. For those of you that don't know, Tracy and I are friends. She has an amazing channel, and I'm telling you what, the girl's starting these lives over there, and you don't want to miss them. She just came out with her first pattern that I'm going to call it her real good first one. And this one is a bag. And I'm telling you, buy the girl a cup of coffee, get the pattern, and you're golden. She's did a 2-hour tutorial on it. She did a live on it last night. And I'm telling you what, it's sure to please. You will not be disappointed in any of the content that you're going to find over there. So we've got the end. We've got the top. Northcott panel, my favorite. Absolutely. Rent has been paid. Thank you, Sil. You guys are amazing. And I appreciate you hopping in. Mennonite Farmhouse has amazing content on hers as well. If you haven't had the opportunity to check her out, please do. She is new over here on our channel, but not new to YouTube. So just give it a go. She does a lot of cooking, baking, and her channel is not diet friendly. I'll tell you that right now. But you will learn techniques that are sure to make your husbands happy. Donna is so sweet. She's my favorite cheerleader for sure. Absolutely. Tracy's video was very educational. Absolutely. Absolutely. Love, love, love her. When God was giving out bonus, he made sure I got one. Thank you, Kelly. If you haven't checked out the video, please make sure that you do. This is the one that I told you we pre-made. And I've already got it stitched together. The bread, her bread is like, oh. I'm not going to trim this off yet, but I will trim it off here in a minute. So I just wanted you to know I did see that, but I'm not going to hold anybody up while I take that time to trim it in. Just make sure that you're staying in alignment all the way. Tracy, I think we have the same machine, girl. I was looking at your machine last night. How you loving it? Let me see. Who else do we have? Trying to see. Okay, dinner's in the oven and the bread's a raisin. Could you imagine being able to just fix everything right at home and not have to order out. Joe would be in heaven, man. I tell him all the time I'm the Pop-Tart queen. So if you've ever worked with panels before, what has been your favorite panel? Let's do a Q&A while I'm stitching this puppy in. When you get to this, it's really simple to know where you need to cut. It's a little cheat, but it works good. Press it with your fingers. You're still going to have to square it down, but you have a straight line there to trim it in. Make sure that you do not cut what's underneath. And keep stitching. Now, as I said, we've got to square this in. Space is of the premium, but I want to get it done. The rulers that I got from Fallon and her husband Matt, they do not slide, so I feel confident that I can trim that right in. And now it all matches. I'm going to turn it over and do the same thing. Who knew the hardest thing about being an adult is deciding what's for dinner? You think? They said it was going to be so fun to grow up. Didn't we? We were all excited to grow up really fast. So this one, we'll go ahead and trim in. Knock it out of the way. Happy birthday, Kelly. Make sure that when you lay these in, that you want to face the right way. You do not want to date with Jack. This side is going the right way. So we're going to make sure this side is going the right way. So I want to look for the heads. And we're going to lay them down. And make sure that you're not pulling. You don't want to put any pressure on them. Hey T, if you're still in the chat, let me know. Someone reach out today to see if you still had an opening for your retreat. And I'm sure it filled up, but I told them I was going to call you tonight and find out. And just make sure you let the machine do the work, and everything else will fall right into place. I did press these up. It's going to line up so much better than making it pressed open here. Shake it out and like I said, let the machine do the work. And line it up. Make sure there's no pull before you come to the end. And I'm going to have this little bit. And yes, we will fix that too. Fold it up. Just give yourself that little line. All it is a little cheat line for when you're cutting. That gives you your mark. Slide that over there. We'll lay this here, and we're going to get this off real quick because I don't want that extra bulk in here at all. So line it up and just trim it off. So we'll press this out, and then we'll go to the next border. Let me look at the chat real quick. Hey, Becca, welcome, welcome. Just seeing you, babe. Let me see, hang in there. Absolutely. Susie G, I was starting to work on the panel, and that is divided up into squares and different horse. Ooh, a Marshall's dry. Could Alaska last week. I get it. Absolute. So make sure that you're pressing your side seams out, and it's really going to help here in a minute. Your top seam's your bottom seam's going to come down. Your top seam is going to go up, because as we're building this out, your seams are going to start going different directions. And anytime you're working with a panel quilt, they do come together really quick. This is something you could do like a quilt in a day. Make sure that you are tugging it, because you want these to lay flat. You want to stay square. I'm over on the other side, so I'm going to fold it over and finger press it in where you get it lined up. Anytime, like I said, I'm working with a panel, I want to make sure that I am starched up. Best press is my friend in my sewing space. And I tell you what, after doing a lot of legit, it's kind of like I've been jonesing to do a palette cleanser. And when you're doing one like this, it comes together really quick. So make sure that you don't have any bumps. Come back and finger press it down if you do. And just line it up. So far we've got one round all the way around. So let me take a second look at the chat. I was watching one of your videos today. They look fantastic. Absolutely. Mennonite. News broke that Joann's is filing for bankruptcy. Is that not sad? I ordered the turtle this morning from Legit. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. You won't be disappointed. So let me show you the first round. This is how it's looking. And that's only one round so far. And as you can see, all the little horses, it looks like it's in the middle of all of them. So since we started at the top, the last go round, we're going to start at the top this go round, and we're just going to start building out. Excuse me. I want to make sure I'm picking these up in the right order. Second border, top and bottom. Okay. Excuse me. I do not believe that this one is going to have any specific way it's going to have to go. Sorry, honey. Yeah, she's a good egg. There you go. Let me see. Trying to read at the same time. Gorgeous. I think it's going to be beautiful. This, you're going to have to watch the way you pick it up. The dragonflies has all the yellow that's in this pattern, and it's really going to pull it out. So let's lay it in, and we're going to do another round. Like to give myself just that little bit of extra there. Back tack it in place. And get stitching. I love panels because when it gets on the long arm, you can really do so much with them. That's when you can really make it your own. So here I'm going to do the same thing. Just going to give it a fake crease. Lay it down and lock it in. Let me see. I thought it was applique when I first saw it. Shelley Clark was saying I was finally going to try to save the company money. Joanne's been closing for a few years. I believe they have been going to close for a bit. Woohoo, Brandy, let's get it. You guys will do great. I think it'll be a fun project for you. Lock it in. And you see how you have these flecks? That's what's going to tie in the dragonflies. And then you can decide how many rounds, how many borders, or whatever. The sky's the limit when you're working with any of them. How you want it to come out. Line it up. And if everything's square when you're cutting it and you're working with it, it's going to be when you're done. So let's press this one in. I remember a lot of sewing companies skated down. Yeah, absolutely. Yep. A lot of them did. So just finger press it and you're at the top and it's going to go up. You're going to keep building out. Now we're going to come down the sides. I've been stitching a bit before I even thought it's 2-inch stitch length. Quilting Queen, I ordered the panel from Fabric Patch, and it had 3 horses, and her email asking if she had the same one. If she does, she will get back to you. Cindy is fabulous. Absolutely. She will help you every step of the way. And she'll even do a video, like FaceTime you, and bring you into her store and make sure that you're getting exactly what you would like. That's what makes that one extra special to us. You ever feel like you're going to lose a bobbin chicken? You can tell your machine sometimes. You can hear it. It's coming. We're going to flip it up and trim it off. Line it up. And this is a cheat, but it works amazing. And we're going to come down the other side. I need to get the fabric, wait a minute, get up to the fabric patch just a few hours up the road. That's not bad. The fabric patch is amazing. Beyond a shadow of a doubt. They are the bomb. We're going to line it up. That yellow is striking against the blue. I can't wait to be able to really hold it up and show you. I think the dragonflies is exactly what it needed. It's not that real bright orange, orangey yellow, you know. It's just enough. So right here, I'm shortcuts. So let me pick it up over here. Got this. And then continue on. That's why it's always good to have it pre-cut and ready to go. No fuss, no muss. Make sure we're not sewing through it. And bring it on down. Bring it up. And trim it off. There we go. Let me see the traveling quilter. My big machine has the bobbin sensor. My traveling machine. I get it. I totally get it. Too often. Yep. I'm dragging the fabric patch to sewing with no thread in the bobbin. Yeah. It's called bobbin free. I love it. Best way to sew. Bobbin free. So we're going to press the sides out. And just make sure when you're finger pressing it that they are going out. So when we're at it a little bit. Down this side. Like I said, this is a quick, simple, easy sew. And the main thing is just make sure you have all your stuff pre-cut, starched up and ready to go. And you can honestly do a quilt in a day. A couple hours. You can meander on it. You can do whatever you want. So let me turn around here. And we'll have a look, see where we're at. Let me know what you think of it now. I think those dragonflies, I don't know if you can see them very well with the light. There. I think that's cute. Liking it so far. I found a water bottle today. Cool. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. At Donna, Alexis. Thank you, Katie. Awesome, awesome. All practice that makes perfect, absolutely. I'd like to say practice is progress. Let me see. Mennonite farmhouse, that's the right attitude, absolutely. So the next border is the big brown one. Now, I'm trying to decide the, let's see here. Yeah, the brown one. Wanted to make sure before I did it. Thank you, Shelley, for becoming a contributor, honey. Love that yellow, absolutely. I don't know if I want to hear that, LOL. Brenda Foley, hello, sweetheart. So just gonna finger press it in. And we're gonna make the whole round again. And it's just one of those fun projects. Have you ever been last minute getting something done? You wake up that morning and it's like, ooh, I forgot I was supposed to do this or I need to do that. I think we all do. Yep. I'm curious, did Tiffany leave you lots of homework? Probably. Tiffany is an artist. There's no other way around it. If you can be schooled by her, that's worth the investment. Absolutely. So we'll go to the other end and repeat. This quilt is very pretty. I love making panel quilts. I think they're just relaxing. The hardest part's figuring out, I believe, what colors you want to go where. And if you want to really do another border around or anything like that, the sky's the limit. And like I said, I just love getting fun projects. And this is definitely one of them. The recipient of this one, I know will love it. Okay, bobbin chicken one. The panel looks beautiful, Donna. Hello, everyone. Martha. Hey, beautiful. Love you. I said I was going to lose it, and guess what? I should have stopped and checked. I'm North Carolina. They created the postcard pattern. Cool. Absolutely. So we'll just do a quick change. Let me see. The traveling quilter. Hello. If anybody has been missed tonight, I apologize. I tried to hit everybody that was coming in. Get my hand down in here and we'll get this puppy going again. If you're enjoying the channel, Streamlabs is telling you, hit them buttons. So let's do this again. Let's see. I'm going to use one of my panels, and that was a Dr. Seuss book one. How cool is that? How's your lion? Coming sassy. You're being quizzed, bud. I think she's down into the G's. Donna from South Carolina. Hello, hello. So we're going to make sure we're lined up. We're going to fold up and finger press. And then we're going to lock it in. Man, that really looks good, babe. Let me see. Leah, life has been busy lately and haven't had much time in the sewing room. Make videos lately. I'm on my 5G piecing together. You will have that puppy done before you know it, Sass. Yep. Ran out right here. I thought we did, but I wasn't sure. So we're going to catch it now. So what's everyone working on tonight? Good job, Steph. She's going to have that puppy done before we know it, and then it's going to be off to the long arm. And I can't wait to see what she does with it. It's going to be beautiful. Gotta love that squirrel. Pretty hilarious. Yep. That squirrel has some moves, I'm telling you. Thank God the mister doesn't expect me to move like that. That would not happen. Nope, not gonna happen. Just finished the largest quilt yet. Queen log cabin. Excuse me. Oh, Brenda. Sweetheart, go to bed, baby. Gonna take a nap and then get up and do 2 tops. God love yous. I think we have the most dedicated quilters. Absolutely, we do. Still working on my reddish outdoor quilt graduation gift for one of my grands. How cool is that? He expects part. Yes, he does. Absolute. Yeah, that's why I'm really lucky. Joe doesn't expect a lot from the kitchen. But if I start hanging out with that Mennonite lady, I'm telling you what, I'm in trouble because then he's going to expect me to learn. He's going to be saying, cook, woman, cook. I'll be like, she didn't teach me a thing but how to shop. A guy can dream. Good night, Brenda. Rest well, sweetheart. One border left. Oh, cool. That is going to look amazing. Absolutely amazing. So let me see. My goal right now is to get at least one flimsy out of the drawer and quilted and bound. That's cool. You can do it. I believe in you. Annette J, I'm loving that squirrel. I'm telling you, he does amazing. Okay, we could go quilt shop hopping together. LOL. Then both of our husbands would be happy. Yeah, exactly. We just won't tell them we're going to a nice sit down meal and I'm going to say, boy, I had the best green beans or I had the best krauts. Yeah, you need to come up here, girl. Shelley Clark, the trick to my home cooking is appliances, bread machine, slow cooker, Instapot, rice cooker, set it and forget it. The trick to mine, honestly, is Joe buys me crock pots. And if it goes in the crock pot, it's all as well. We've got really nice appliances that I dust off. Once in a while, I'll try that old flamethrower, but it's not a pretty sight. But he did not marry me for my cooking abilities. Pop Tarts for the win. Take that sled. I think that brown was the perfect marbling in this. Now I'm really glad I used it. The colors are really popping, I'm telling you. And this puppy grew fast. Ta-da! That's why they call it a fast quilt. I really thought I was going to need the piano keys around it, but I'm not sure now. I'm really liking it like this. All right. Tell me what you think. And that, I'm telling you, was the quickest I've ever stitched up a quilt. Is it not pretty? From the panel to the quilt. Let me get this out of the way, and I'll have a little bit more room here then. Let me unplug that and chat a minute. That is really pretty. I really like it. That, like I said, in under an hour, probably, I want to say, I spent more time doing the piano keys to go around it. And now I'm not sure I'm going to put them on. I like it the way it is. So, what do you got, that squirrel back up here dancing somewhere? Oh, okay. That he said the squirrel's tired. Now I'm paying attention. If they can put a bobbin sensor on, yeah, absolute. Gorgeous, Donna. Thank you. You are welcome, welcome. So, as you can see, you see what it looks like. And I was thinking like this. Let me show you. I had these made. Now I'm not sure I want to use them. And I was going to flip them like this. And then go all the way around. Now I'm not sure. Because I really like this as the stop border. What do you think? Love it, love it. Absolutely. This definitely was one of the funner ones. I'll be using this for the backing. So the goal was to try to tie a little bit of this in around, but I really don't think it needs it. Do you guys think it needs one more border? I really don't think it does. Ooh. Thank you, Day. You're welcome. They're too light. I think so. That quilt doesn't need it. I don't think so either. I think it's perfect the way it is. Yep. This can be into something else. I just think it's right there where it is. It's good. Too light. Yep. Like it as it is. The darker should be the stop. That was my thing. Once I got to this, I saw it coming together. I was like, yep, that's it. No, just binding in black or teal blue. I have enough of this. I'm thinking I could do like a flanged binding, black with this. What do you think? And that would finish that off. Man, I look a hot mess. My hair is giving me a fit. It's perfect as it is. No, just leave it. Yep. Let me see. Yeah, I think it is too. I like the brown as the stop border brings the horse out. I really think so too. So, what's everybody's week look like? Everybody's all excited. Today's Monday. Ooh. Yeah, I think this blue up against this as like a stop border, as the binding. with a little hint of black, do the flange. I think that would be perfect. Yep. And then I have all of these other scraps that we'll find a home for. So guys, I use the flange binding a lot, and I like the flange. It makes it dress up. It really looks nice. It's like that icing on a cake. I think it really, that's like the finish. And Linda, we are still trying to find that ruler. One of my friends has found it, she believes, on a shady website. And if it arrives, then we're going to move forward with the project. But for right now, it's tabled until we see. I will be excited when I get my potato roll video posted. Me too. What's a flange binding, and do you have a video on it? Yes, I do. If you go into the search engine on my channel and type in flanged binding, you're going to find I've made it several times, but I have a standalone video on how to make the flange. And basically, let me see if I can find a piece of black. I don't have any black handy. I just want to make sure that I have something dark enough that it'll show you. Okay, it's okay. So say I'm using, imagine this is just a little tiny bit. This is way too big for what I need. What I would be doing would be sewing these two together. And then when it unfolds, you would see something like this. The flange, I'm trying to get it so it would fold a little bit. You would see something like this. Imagine all this is in here, and imagine this is my binding. And it just has that dressed up look. Imagine this is the blue, or you could do it this way. And this could be like the black that I'm thinking about using. And then that would go up alongside of it. I binge watched your channel yesterday. Would definitely marry you and your kitchen skills. I'm telling you, she's amazing. I gotta go. Farmer is home for supper. Awesome. Thanks for stopping in. Donna, it's a freaking 45 degree. I'm telling you, it's more than the 45 degree. I've had someone work that pattern without this roller, and it did not turn out right with the 45 degree. There are special markings. Once I got my hand on one of these rulers, I'll be able to really get the markings down and really, I don't want to waste fabric. So I like the way you said that. Donna, it's a freaking 45 degree. I love you. Good night, everyone. Have a great evening and the rest of your week. Absolutely. I think you should stick with the brown and blue. I do. We'll figure it out. So with that being said, it's almost 8:30. I was hanging on stuff. Oh my gosh. It's time to go. It's time to go. How do you like my friend? Martha, isn't he cute? I wasted a lot. Yeah, I know you did, Linda, and I've had one other subscriber reach out, and they tried to abort using that ruler, using standard 45, and they whacked up all other stuff. So I want to try my best to do it the right way, or we'll just do a different one, and I hate that everybody bought the book. Good night, everyone. You guys, good night. Thank you for joining me. If time allows, maybe Wednesday I'll pop on for a little bit. And who knows, might have it quilted and ready to roll, and we'll bind it up. And it'll be one more off my list. Let me see. Friday night sew. What are we doing Friday night, babe? Got to find a project for Friday night. Who knows? Might be my t-shirt quilt. What pattern needs the special one? Thanks. I had a great night. Thank you, June, for coming. Love the squirrel. It just cracks me up all the time. It's like, it's called the Dragon, the Year of the Dragon. And it has a specialty ruler that we can't do this quilt per the book and the woman that wrote the pattern without it. Linda has reached out to her and she's been gracious and said no.